Hello, hello everyone. How's everybody doing? We are back. Another AMA time. It's a big one. Very big. Obviously, we have been working hard over the better part of 2 years, and today it all comes to fruition. How you doing, Vegas? I apologize. My house is kind of a disaster. Last week was what was it? Easter holidays for the kids. So I'm just thankful that they're back in school this week, but I still haven't had time to like fully clean up their disaster. But yeah, last week was painful at times. Kids, their friends, they were all over here making messes, but yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully, everybody can see me, everybody can hear me. Give me just like a quick little thumbs up if you can. Jurassic, how you doing? I even shaved for this. Well, trimmed my beard, mostly because I look homeless if I don't. But clean myself up. What's going on, train? How you doing, KT? Well, guys, good seeing you. Let's jump into it. We have a lot of things to discuss today, surrounding where development's at in terms of the overall WebGL version, the Oculus headset, you name it. We're going to go through it today. So let's start by discussing the WebGL. Um, First things first here, the second that we finish this up, it will go live. So everybody will be able to hop into it. Um, let's see here. Perfect. All right. Hold on here. I just want to fix one thing on my screen here. That changed. Make that a bit smaller. Perfect. Anyways, first things first, if you have not already created your very own login, do that now. I posted it in the chat here. So it's just wp.ethereumtowers.com/login. If you have not signed up, make sure you just click this little sign up button. Okay, it's just going to walk you through. All of my email addresses that currently exist have already been used, so I don't want to go into it too much. However, today I am going to walk you through how you log in to the WebGL version, what it looks like, what it sounds like, all that sort of fun stuff I'm going to cover off today for the WebGL version. Then I'm just going to quickly hop onto my Oculus just to show you. It doesn't matter what you're on, everything works, everything's running, and you'll be able to get into Ethereum Towers and start playing around as you see fit. So super exciting. Anyways, if you already have a login to get into the WebGL version or the Oculus version, just click the login button here. If you want, you can use your MetaMask to connect, or if you're like me, you can just type in what your password is, and it will let you in. Now, the reason why I just want to quickly show you this, there has been a few questions surrounding how do I edit my avatar. So to do that, come under your account, click edit details, edit avatar, and it'll walk you through the steps of adding or editing your avatar, putting on different clothes, etc. Kind of something cool that I'm working on right now is being able to have like a Ethereum Towers hoodie, t-shirt, all that sort of fun stuff. So just a little FYI on that. Now, the next thing that we're going to get into here is just getting into the WebGL version. So I'm just going to quickly open that up. I am going to log in as if like I am a fresh user, so don't fret one bit. If this looks unfamiliar, or if, let's say, for example, you haven't been in here yet, this is what it's going to look like. So it is just a simple website. You'll be able to click play directly from ethereumtowers.com, or obviously within our Discord, Twitter, etc. You'll be able to click on a link. It'll take you to there. I am going to throw it into the chat afterwards.
Welcome to Ethereum Towers. Let's get familiar with your gadgets, starting with your Ethereum watch. Press Q to have a look at it.
All right. So it gives you instructions on how to actually log in, some of the key things as well.
On your Ethereum watch. Let's move to your main gadget next.
It's so loud for me.
You can trigger the HoloPad by pressing E on your keyboard.
So
now go ahead.
Main controls within Ethereum Worlds, Ethereum Towers for...
Please enter your Ethereum Worlds credentials into the HoloPad to receive your access card.
I wish I could pause it.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Your access has now been approved. Access cards are automatically...
I'm going to let her talk and then I'm going to talk here.
Use the WASD keys to move around and head towards the elevator. Great. To activate the elevator, move close to the elevator's doors.
Okay. She's done talking. I'm going to just blow the screen up so that it's a full screen. Perfect. And there's Mr. Boomer. He's already in my apartment. Awesome. How you doing, Boom? All right. Now, when it comes to Ethereum Towers, there's a handful of things that I do want to mention. Number one, you always need to make sure that you actually approve your microphone to being used in the world itself. It'll show up and just say allow. As you can see right now, mine is not allowing. However, you can always just click the little always allow and you'll be able to speak within the world itself. Now, I'm going to make this big once again. I'm just going to walk you through sort of the core mechanics of the WebGL version. Okay, so your queue opens up your watch. It walks you through sort of like the main messages, updates, etc.
Within the walls of this virtual apartment.
You can skip it as well, by the way. But this also tells you what time it is in your local time, what tower you're in, what floor, what apartment, etc. Super key stuff. Next main gadget is your HoloPad. Okay, get into your HoloPad. You just press the E key. See? And it opens up for you. Now, when you do get into your apartment, obviously you're going to want to start adding in walls, all that sort of fun stuff. And I do want to point out that Mr. Boomer is not able to see any of these changes until he actually logs out of my room, gets back in. Reason for it is because the real-time updates don't happen on his screen until he logs back out, logs back in. The other thing as well, when it comes to meeting new people, and we'll do this a little bit later on, is I'm just going to walk you through how to become friends or followers of individuals. It's just walk up to them, press F when you're in the WebGL version. So, super key. Now, in terms of reporting bugs within the system itself, we do have a submit report directly in the world itself. As you can see here, under DevTools, bug report, you're able to get in there. However, if this is something that like crashes the entire thing, you have to like restart. Understand that you probably won't be able to submit a report that way. So feel free popping into the Discord, submitting a ticket. Now, I built the exterior of Ethereum Towers here. Now I can start applying different sort of wall textures. Obviously, I can still apply floor textures, all that sort of fun stuff. I could make more walls. I can divvy this room up so that it almost has separate areas. And I'm in a standard apartment right now. Obviously, if you are lucky enough to own a luxury or a penthouse, I'll show you what that looks like later on. But yeah, in terms of moving around, it's just your A moves you left, D moves you right, W is forward, S is backwards. If you hold shift down at the same time, you run. So I do a lot of shift W, and obviously your mouse is what's moving moving the way that I look. I can apply different sort of wall textures, And once I click something as well, as you can see, you can change what color it is. You can go in there, and there's some of them that have a pile of colors, so feel free hopping in there. And when you're looking around here, as you can see here. Now, when I ran a test on it, hey Juju, when I ran a test on it, it was more than 60 frames per second. Granted, I have like a really good internet connection. In addition to that, I have a very good computer. So it's a little FYI on sort of what you're able to see. But yeah. Now, what I've found thus far in this world is that if you want to build something very quickly, WebGL is the way to go. It's amazing. You can whip together an entire room. You can really go through each individual item very quickly. You don't have to worry about, find yourself getting lost with the various controls with the WebGL version, or sorry, the Oculus version, which once again is very simplistic, but it just requires you to sit down and you're pointing, etc. Whereas when you have a mouse, it's very straightforward and easy to do. I'm gonna hop back into this space, so, and I can showcase my NFTs. Now, as you can tell here, the very first time that you actually log in with your NFTs, it does take a while. Reason for this is because it's loading it up and it caches this information, so that way the server runs a lot smoother. It's not a server side sort of like option, but we can place different pictures around. I also want to highlight it shows up in white until all your NFTs are officially displaying. Sometimes it takes 30 seconds. However, right now I'm streaming and doing a bunch of other stuff, so it's likely going to take a little bit longer for these things to show up in my inventory. While the NFTs are showing up, I do want to also get into the edit items. So last time we did the AMA, we had probably about 200 items with a number of different sort of variations, where it was like 1700. Animated NFTs does not support on Unity right now. Obviously, our team is looking into a Cricut, but yeah, right now, animated NFTs just aren't going to work for the time being. But I wanted to just quickly highlight, we have so many more new items that are available. So obviously we sat down, talked with sort of our team itself, and went through a number of items that we want to see included within sort of the open beta itself. So we now have close to like 3,000 items with all the various variations, etc. It's taken forever to load everything in here. Hey, Yolandis. How you doing, Cricket? Now, I was going to have something, I had something very special planned where somebody was actually going to perform in Ethereum Towers. His name is Merv. Oh, there we go. My NFTs are officially loaded. So, as you can see here, we can put up all sorts of different sort of NFTs. Let's hope that my items are now starting to load in here. And our grand piano. Now to rotate, you use your scroll wheel on your mouse. I'm going to place this up. Looks fantastic. The WebGL version does have better graphics. I'm going to be very upfront and honest, and it's just because on the Oculus version, now you have to start dealing with, GPUs the size of your fingernail. So in order to actually load a lot of these big content, graphics won't be that easy. And yes, Holy Cricket, I'm right there with you. I love the WebGL version. The main reason why I love it is because I can now read chat while I do it. I can now get in there. I can see everything. I can take meetings, and I feel like I can still pay attention. So I spend a bunch of time in our WebGL version, and it is super easy to build. It's super straightforward. I did even create a YouTube series for all those that were wondering, where I walk you through the basics of the WebGL version. But yeah, very straightforward to get in there, start choosing different sort of items, place things around. And if you do want to build something in a matter of, let's say, 10 minutes, you can build like a really nice setup in an apartment using WebGL. The Oculus is amazing, but I'm just like Holy Cricket, where there's only so much time that I can actually spend in Oculus before I start feeling like I'm in a different world and I, don't end up feeling all that great. And if you turn it into smooth movement on the Oculus headset, that's amplified about tenfold. But yes, WebGL will be available for everyone once we finish up this AMA. Now, I'm going to just hop over. I'm going to go quick move to Jason. I guess before I do that, just a couple other quick things. Obviously, to get out of your apartment, you just left click on sort of like the green box, or the box itself, and it'll take you back out to sort of like the beginning screen. We changed up the music, by the way, in the lobby itself. Turned it down some as well so that you can actually have a conversation. Before it was pretty loud, and at this point it was pretty monotonous music. Click on any of the elevators to take yourself up to any sort of floor. If you want to head up to the penthouse, you can just click 101. And we're going to go into apartment 3 and go chat with Jason, Boom, and I think KT is up here as well. So the eclipse itself happened here at it started happening at about 11:47, and of course I forget about everything until like the last possible second. But yeah. Hey, what's going on?
Hey Shane.
Hey,
Hey
Shane.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. So we have Jason, Noobs, Mads, KT, and Boom all here.
Hey guys.
We did not have the eclipse, by the way, Holy Cricket. It's a hell of a setup, Jason. Love it.
You're looking good.
Thank you. Thank you.
So the other day we had, 9 of us in an apartment, and it was running really smoothly. But this is Jason's penthouse. It is a nice little setup that he has going here.
Showing off all the cool things I've
He's got all the stuff. Yeah.
running across the metaverse.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, Jason, you want to just kind of take over, kind of explain how we got here, and yeah, that's the main thing.
Absolutely. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Boy, it's been a long 2 years with that we first started Ethereum Towers. A little over 2 years actually. But we've been developing for approaching on 2 years now. Everything from building the original team to looking for developers, everything from A to Z from the ground up. So it's been a very active 2 years. We've been building from the start. We didn't wane during the bear. We've been here. So it brought us here today. We're kind of unveiling our product so far. So this is our first iteration of Ethereum Towers, and we have lots of fun stuff planned for the future. Our future plans coming down the pipe, or how-to tutorials for building. So to help the new folks who are entering the metaverse, they can kind of reference those building materials and not be scratching their head on how to place external walls or whatever the case may be, or how to duplicate items. um, continued expansion of existing functionality and different item offerings in this current iteration, building out our communal and retail areas on the lower floors of Ethereum towers, interactive advertisements, content streaming and integration, AI-generated companions, and that's not even to talk about the outer world expansion. So think instead of two towers, think Martian moon base, where instead of NFT apartments, you're going to have a little moon base, or maybe it's a mountain chalet. So the sky's the limit. And we had a lot of discussions on how to move forward with that and how to do it so that we can scale properly. So lots on the horizon, but so welcome to the first iteration of Ethereum Towers.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody else actually noticed this, but Mads, you are definitely on your Oculus headset, aren't you?
Yes. Can you see the difference?
Yeah,
The
you
hands.
can. You can definitely tell. You can see with the hands almost immediately.
Yeah, I was going to say, and it's more movement,
Yeah,
isn't there, on the
you
VR?
can definitely
Yeah.
tell
Yeah.
who's on WebGL, who is on the Oculus headset. So as everybody
Cool.
can see during, I guess, this particular AMA, Mads is on the lovely Oculus headset. So we're
Um,
interacting without any sort of issues whatsoever between the WebGL, the Oculus version.
That's right.
The biggest thing I will say, occasionally, just make sure that your microphones are working for your WebGL version, because sometimes if you quickly click the decline, then you have to like do a whole bunch of extra steps to be able to speak to one another in the metaverse itself. If there's anybody that's currently hanging out in Ethereum Towers, was able to like record what that WebGL address was, feel free popping up here. If you're on your Oculus headset, feel free. Love to be able to take some questions now. I'm just gonna see if there's any in the chat regarding AMA.
While you're looking into that, Shane, we also have a friend system so that if you come across someone that you want to become friends with, you kind of shake their hands, approve their friendship, and then you can see when they're online and you can kind of fast travel to their location. So you're
Yeah.
not wandering around the towers looking for them.
Yep.
So I wasn't friends with Noobs here, but if I go close to her, if I'm on my Oculus headset, I just like give her a high
Oh,
five,
that's work.
or yeah, give her a high five, or shake her hand. It'll add her into my friend system. In terms of retail stores, obviously we're still chatting with a number of different ones. I had a really good call last week with a football club, soccer club.
Wow, nice one.
So
Pretty
yeah,
notable one at that.
yeah,
Might get some footballers running around. Like, great.
yeah. Our musician today too, unfortunately, has strep throat, so
Oh,
stinks.
shame.
But,
What a shame.
I think this upcoming, well, probably next week, if he's feeling up to it, we're just gonna put on like a small little concert for a handful of people in his apartment. So should be fun. If anybody is interested, I'll let everybody know date, time,
Great.
and you'll be able to enjoy. Yeah, his voice is unbelievable, and he used to actually live in the same province that I did, and we had very similar music. Yes. What's the word I'm looking for? Interests. But
Interest.
yeah. When legs, the biggest thing when it comes to the leg separation is the WebGL version. The WebGL version is really, really difficult because, for example, if Mads were to walk close to that particular chair over there, there's colliders built into it, and what ends up happening is one of the legs shoots up and it looks like something's going on.
Live Pilates by Mads.
Yeah. Technically,
classes.
everybody actually has legs. by the way. Right now, everybody technically has legs. They're all just set to 1 pixel. Jurassic, I don't have any dropped frames whatsoever, so I hate to break it to you, but it might be your connection. You can invite the public to your apartments now. As soon as this is done, we are going to release the open beta for everyone to play around in. I want to tell this like I've been telling everybody. Listen, we can test this thing 200 different ways. The 201st person will get in here and test it slightly different. And if it does end up wrecking something, please let us know. Our development team will get on it as soon as possible. But once again, you need to go to wp.ethereumtowers.com. You need to sign up, and then from there, after you're done signing up, connecting your wallet, all that sort of fun stuff, you hop into the WebGL version. You can play around.
That's true. And if you run across an issue, there's 2 different ways you can submit a report. You can use the interactive HoloPad if you're within Ethereum Towers, and there's a little bug report under the settings icon, and you can send it that way. Or you can let us know in Discord and give us an explanation of what happened.
Yeah. And please do submit tickets. That might be the easiest way for us to actually see them, record it, just kind of give us a quick description of exactly what took place, and before you kind of move on. And just to show everybody, I'll tell you what, everybody, I'm going to hop out. I'm going to just go onto my Oculus headset. I'll get back in here, and everybody can see what it looks like through an Oculus headset here as well. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to pop out. I will talk to you guys later.
Flying out of
Bring some
here.
beer with you, please.
Yeah. Come on, it's not a party.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a little whiskey here if you guys.
By the way, the sound itself, as you get further away from people, it will change. Separation, so every 10 floors, it looks slightly different. And we just have different video boxes set up for every 10 floors. I'm just going to hop out of here, go into VR. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long. My headset's been charging. So hopefully it lasts. All right. Trying to connect. Hopefully it connects here very shortly. Right now I'm staring at oculus.com/casting. Is there any events planned? Hey, actually Karis is in here. She's staring at me through a different one. Not wanting to connect my website. I'm at the right one too. Oculus.com/casting. Just 1 second. I just want to make sure I'm connected. Oh, I'm connected to the internet just fine here too. You know what the worst thing is right before I started this, it was working just fine. And of course, the second that I want to showcase it, it doesn't want to pop on. For the token itself, Yolantis, I assume that's what you're talking about? I can take a picture. But for some reason, it does not want to cast. Let's see if I just connect it to a different one. Yeah, if you're staring at the overall balance, that's just telling you how much tower token you have. And obviously, no tower token has been distributed to everyone. Under my wife's name versus my I cannot get it working. And of course, without my glasses, I'm useless too. Wonder if I can get it. Everything is connected properly. Nothing has changed. Okay, well, we're gonna just have to go back to the original WebGL version. But everybody did see that there was a handful of people actually using WebGL. I just can't get it to cast right now. Don't ask me why. Let's get back into the WebGL version. back in my apartment. By the way, in terms of like your apartment settings, you can set it to public, friends only, or private. You can make specific ones like your main apartment, and then to quick move to your other apartments, you have this little quick move button here. Now, let's just quickly pop back into here. As you guys remember, I added Noobs as a friend. And we can just quick move here. Hear them.
Hey,
hear-
Shane.
Yeah, I'm back. I couldn't get
You had
my.
issues.
I just couldn't get it to cast. I was in Ethereum Towers on my web, or like on the Oculus headset. I just couldn't get it to cast. Don't ask me why.
Crazy.
Murphy's Law on the day you need it to.
Well, I had it working earlier too. Don't ask me what happened, but yeah. Anyways,
Something.
you're
You're back.
I'm back. Is there anything else that we should hit home here, Jason, before we take off?
Yeah, Scott was going to talk about some of the Discord changes that we had. Madge is going to touch a little bit on meetups. So, Scott, you want to start us off?
You betcha. Just kind of, if anybody goes into Discord after this AMA, you're going to notice that there's been some changes. We've tried to streamline it a little better to where everything's color coded to match, easier to find. Your roles will kind of be a little more dictative to what you see on Discord. So kind of pay attention. Click on, sorry, people are coming in so you can hear the doorbell ring. Anyway, we're just trying to streamline it so it's easier to move around. Everything's there. And just pay attention. As you click on things, it's going to open you more channels. And as you participate in more things, you're going to see more items on Discord. And yeah, just pay attention to changes. We've also done some staff changes, so you'll have to be paying attention to staff changes that have happened over the last little while, and don't be afraid to reach out.
Absolutely. By the way, CFI
Fantastic.
Miner, I've done this before. I have no idea why. I don't know if it's just Oculus casting or what's going on.
Yeah.
Nad, so you want to touch on a few things?
Yeah, we're just going to have some meetups arranged now that we're open beta testing. So Noobs and I will post there'll be a meetups channel, a MBVP channel, and then under that meetups. And so we'll put some proposed times. If people can just tick whether they can come, just so we get an idea of numbers. But I'll pop those in today for you, and you can feed back on those.
Awesome.
Awesome.
The other thing is too, like I said, I'm gonna chat with Merv and get a time for him to put on a nice little
Yeah, let's
concert
put
here
that
for
on
us.
down. Yeah, it'd be great.
So we can all enjoy some good music. He has a Go XLR setup, so he can like connect his guitar to it and like put on like an acoustic concert. So should be awesome.
It'd be so good.
Sounds great.
Anybody else have anything they want to chip in on? All right. If not,
Welcome.
yeah, welcome. We'll, like Shane said, we'll be opening up this to the public. We want to give our existing community a chance to get in here first, so we can kind of be here and greet you, give you the roll out the carpet for you, and then shortly after today, in the next day or two, we're going to be rolling out some Galaxy campaigns as well for existing community members like yourself, and also with the hopes of bringing in some new folks. So it's going to be some different tasks you have to complete for a chance to win some cash prizes or USDC prizes. So it should be fun. Should bring a number of new people to Ethereum Towers. And then we're also going to be introducing a special mint price for some existing Ethereum Towers apartments that we still have available. It's going to be a pretty nice price, and the goal is to, again, just welcome in a lot of new people really celebrate the open beta, and yeah, that will be for a limited time, and we'll make some announcements on that very, very shortly. So, yep, and I just want to say thank you so very much to all you folks, for the team that have helped bring Ethereum Towers from an idea to what it is today. Everything that has happened is because of your hard work. So I want to personally thank you guys for all of those hours you have dedicated for going on 2.5 years now. So thank you very much. And also thank you to the community and the supporters for all your support in Discord and Twitter and everywhere else. We have some wonderful people that are part of this community. And again, we would not be here without you as well. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And to hit on Holy Cricket's point, 2.5 years ago, starting out as a loot style project into what it is today is mind-blowing stuff.
Crazy.
And kind of the amazing thing is that all of this stuff is brand new. Like, this is stuff that hasn't been used in the past. It's not, like a recycled game or, some 2D environment that is clicked through it. We have taken our time. We have really developed something truly special. And as it evolves, it'll only get better. So I want to thank you folks from the bottom of my heart. We have like 3 minutes before my kids come screaming in from school. And everybody will be like, because that's what they do. But yeah. This apartment is open to the public suffration. It is Tower 2, apartment 3, penthouse 101. So
or floor number 1.
Yeah, floor 101. I'm
So
losing my
Tower
mind.
2, floor 101, apartment number 3.
This testing and going over all these different iterations, it's been, my hairline speaks for it, but it's been a long journey, and
we're here now.
we're here. Like, I
Yeah.
can't stress it enough. And I mean,
We're so excited to be here.
And Shane, if I can put one plug in real fast too. If you're jumping on for the first time, when you're in your companion app, there's the resources tab. Noobs has spent a ton of time
Oh
on
yeah, well done, noobs.
resources and everything. Most of your questions can be answered in there, so it's great to go through it if you have a question. They're very well organized.
I didn't hear that.
Take
Sorry.
take advantage of that if you can.
yeah, there's tons of stuff that Noobs, Boomer, Mads have all taken the time to build for you folks to really walk you through step by step. It explains everything unbelievably well. I think, did you guys incorporate some of the YouTube videos into it as well?
Yes, I just barely posted that in the
they'll all
last
be
few
in
minutes.
a separate
Awesome.
separate
So
area. Yeah.
it gives
Easily
everybody an
accessible.
opportunity to hop in there if you're, want to read through the various steps. They've done an amazing job to make it as user-friendly as humanly possible. If you want to hear my voice, my nasally voice being like, do this, do that,
Aw.
there's that opportunity as well. So feel free, whatever you guys like doing, if you're more visual, or if you're more like to read through the steps, we have something in here for everyone. But yeah, I do. Thank you all very much. Brings a tear to my eye.
Yeah.
The very first time getting in here on the Oculus to now to inviting people, it's been truly a journey that I definitely did not take for granted. It's been amazing. Yeah, that's it.
I agree. And just while we're standing here, we got Charis in here, who's a new staff member.
Woo, Karis.
She's
Karis.
on.
Go. Let's
Yeah.
go
Hey,
bistro. Woohoo!
Karis.
Hey everybody.
Just wanted to point out, and tell her thanks. We have Bucket and a few others that have just joined just in the last little while. But again, as we grow, we're going to continue
Ralph.
to staff, and I can't say thank you enough. I know I work with a lot of these guys, and man, it's just been a dream come true per se. So thank you for your time on our behalf too.
Oh, thank you
Absolutely.
guys.
Thank
Man,
you.
All right, well, let's get some folks in here, huh?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's press go.
Oh yeah, if there's any dungeons or Den of Dragons people, there's a special throne in there for everyone, by the way.
Woohoo! Oh God.
So
Bring on the gamers.
yeah, awesome.
Love
Right.
it.
All right, everyone. I once again thank you all for your time here. I'm just gonna quickly hop out of this room, and
Okay.
I'll finish up the stream.
Thanks,
Great.
Shane.
Thanks,
See
Shane.
you. Awesome. Whew. It has been something else, everyone. Something else. Please. I don't know how else to put this. It's been a journey to get to where we are today. It has been amazing to see the support. It's been amazing to be a part of the team. It's been amazing to be in here testing, and I know people are very excited to get in here and want to kind of like test things out, but believe me, there has been, at times where we're taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So we want to make sure that when we release this, it was in sort of like the proper state where you're not going to potentially run into a bug. With that being said, I can test it 200 different ways. Jason, Boom, Mads, Karis, all of us can test it 200 different ways, but I can still guarantee you somebody's going to log in, they're going to run into an issue, and don't get discouraged, please. Let us know. Pop into Discord, submit a ticket. In addition to that, if you guys create something unbelievably cool, please let us know. Throw it up on Twitter. We will retweet it. If you guys host anything in your apartments, please let us know. We will retweet it. Anything to get some more eyeballs on the project itself obviously goes a long way. Keep your eyes peeled for the Galaxy events. I'm going to get some musicians in here to put on concerts. You name it. We're going to be working hard on this thing for times to come. So, anyways, thank you all. It's been a pleasure. Until next time, bye-bye.